Hi Virgo, welcome to your June reading. Let's see what we have for my Virgos. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Getting a message of starting over, having to start over. Two of Wands and Five of Swords. Yeah, it's like you're getting back up off of your, you're getting back on your feet after some sort of conflict. Wow, Seven of Swords. Whew. King of Swords. And Queen of Cups. Okay, let's dig in. This is a little intense. Yeah, I just feel like you're really in your head. Yeah, the messages that I just got was like, these thoughts are torture. You could be torturing yourself with your own thoughts, but there is definitely a conflict that you're dealing with that is not just in your head. I mean, that part is real, but oh yeah, I also feel like you're thinking a lot, but you're not speaking a lot. It does seem like you feel a bit defeated by what happened here. Someone took what they wanted from the situation and they're out. Whether that's you or someone else, that's just what it feels like. What's also interesting is, I mean, it feels like definitely like a conflict or separation between you and someone. I really see you as the King of Swords and the other person as the Queen of Cups, and they're looking at each other. But what's interesting is the King of Swords has this over his eyes. So the Queen is being open and wants to give something and has her eyes open, but the King has got his sword and his eyes are closed. I mean, take it as it resonates. You could be the King of Swords or you could be the Queen of Cups, but basically what's happening, there's a situation happening between you and another person where one person is open and receptive and wears their heart on their sleeve and is emotionally mature and wants to like give to the other person, and the other person is closed off and very in their head. And I'm sorry, but I do think you are coming up as the King of Swords just based on the other cards that you received. You're just kind of in your head. I just think you're a little closed off, and maybe you have every right to be closed off and you're protecting yourself, and that's totally fine. But just know that this person would be open and receptive to you if you were open and receptive to them, but that doesn't look like it's the case. Let's see what else. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you're going to go off in your own direction and just be with yourself and by yourself. And you just kind of... Eight of Wands. Yeah, it's like you want to be single and you want to be in your own energy, but Six of Cups. Someone really wants to give to you. Someone would love to give to you, but I don't think that you want to accept it. And I just noticed that her eyes are also closed. There's something you're not seeing. I mean, I just have to be completely honest with the message that I'm getting. You, even this person, like one of their eyes is covered. Like there is something that you aren't seeing. I think someone just wants to give love to you, but you're just not in a good place to receive it, or they're not the person that you want to receive it from, and that's okay. So I don't mean to make it seem like you're the only one blocking this from happening. And you could have wounds that are preventing you from being able to see this love and to receive this love. And I think what may be occurring in June is you kind of coming to have to terms. Oh, sorry. I'm really having a hard time with my words this evening. You will be having to come to terms with the fact that you won't really be able to fully receive love from a Queen of Cups. I mean, the Queen of Cups, I mean, she's got love, endless amounts of love, and would absolutely give it, but you've got to get yourself in a receiving mode, and to be able to receive, I think you really do have to be healed, because there are wounds here that really need your attention. I really can't get away from that. There are wounds that need your attention. But you can't just keep closing your eyes. You've got to open them and look at them and see them for what they are. And two, what I'm getting with the Six of Cups is like being around people who have been in your life for a really long time and just really know you. These are the people that you need to spend more time with, because they're going to help bring this healing to you. They're going to remember, wow, I really can't speak. They're going to help you remember who you are underneath these wounds and this hurt that you're trying to come to terms with. Ah, that's interesting. So the King of Cups came out. It did originally come out reversed. I sometimes read reversals. It's weird. I just know when to, when not to. That coming out reversed kind of said something to me, but I'm going to leave it upright just because what I think that's saying is you have the potential to meet someone like the Queen of Cups and kind of be on that same level of giving and receiving. The potential is there, and you're going to get there. But there are some wounds that need to be healed. There are some things from your past that need to be looked at. These instances within your mind, this reconciliation within your own mind of, you know, another thing with the Six of Cups is like childhood, like wounds all the way back from your childhood could be blocking you, preventing you, keeping you stuck. And you're going to get here. You're going to get to this King of Cups, this very emotionally mature and ready to give, ready to receive person. But there are no shortcuts to that, you know? The Fool. Again, came in upside down, came in reversed. It's like a new chapter can really unfold for you, and it's going to be really fulfilling, but you're going to have some faith and some bravery. I mean, the Fool is very brave, and to look at your wounds and to look at your shadow. Actually, if you have Sagittarius placements, you could watch that video too, because that video was also about a separation, and it was about owning your shadow and not looking away from it, not putting your blindfold on, but actually looking at your shadow and owning it and using it to propel yourself forward, using it to grow, using it to expand, because you don't want to stay stuck in this loop. It's like you're in a loop, maybe with connections in general or one connection. Particularly, it's like you've been in this loop where it always ends up the same way. It always ends up in disappointment. The Five of Swords, it's like nobody wins in that situation. And you want a connection that is an equal give and receive, and both people feel fulfilled and both people feel secure. I think you really want that, because I do see too, like the King of Cups, like looking at that energy and desiring it and wanting to offer that cup to that. But there are swords here that need to be addressed first. So I think another message here is like, don't skip steps too. Because if you do meet someone new that you really want to connect with, you might end up going through the same cycle with them as well if these things don't get addressed. Five of Pentacles. A message that's coming through really strongly with that, Virgo, is know your value. I think you question people who come at you like this, wanting to give you all the love in the world, because maybe there's a part of you that thinks that you don't deserve it, but you do. And the Queen of Cups, she doesn't give her love to just anybody. This person sees that you deserve it. And they think that you do. It's only you that thinks that you don't. I don't want to leave it at the Five of Pentacles, so I'm going to pull another one here. But I feel like your heart is really tender, and so I am sorry for that, and I do see a lot of healing coming your way, and it's not always going to be easy, but you're going to get to the other side. You definitely will. And just don't let those thoughts consume you. And also, ooh, another thing is like, especially with the Five of Pentacles, be careful with how you're speaking to yourself. Be very careful with what you tell yourself. Because if something, I mean, it definitely looks like a situation to not end up super well here. With the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, it's a separation that's a bit hurtful and nobody wins. And if you keep telling yourself that it's all your fault or you don't deserve it or whatever, I mean, you're just going to believe it. And so it's okay that you have wounds. Everybody does. It doesn't make you less of anything. It's just they need to be addressed. They need to be looked at. But you absolutely deserve this overflowing love that wants to come for you. I'm glad I pulled another card because I've got the Queen of Pentacles here, and that's just that comfort. That's, you know, that's a Virgo at their finest. Very abundant, very grounded, very lush, and just able to create from nothing. Like, and there are angel wings here too on this person. So I do see a lot of healing for you and expansion. You just have to get over this hump, but I think June is gonna kind of usher you through it, and it's not going to be, it doesn't have to be this extremely long, grueling healing process, but definitely set time aside for it and have that bravery, because that's been a theme for everybody. Like, the universe always gifts you for your bravery, and if you can really look into your shadow side and not be scared of it and just own it, because everybody has one, I think that could really help you a lot. So I'm going to leave it here, Virgos. Hang in there, and I hope you have a great June.